Yeah, top of it, top of it. Yeah, Kevin Samuels is on to right now, and he says some peculiar things like can the modern woman handle a high value male, and I'm just gonna break it down. He brought up the baby in his situation. I saw that exchange with him and his other baby, other child's mother, and from all intents and purposes, the baby made the same mistake that most quote unquote high earning men do. They made the same mistake. Now, you start making these mistakes once you start getting money. Not too many of these guys make these mistakes while they're broke. And so in the mistake that he made was well, when you can afford it, it's not really a mistake. But now you have to deal with the woman. And from what I've seen from his Instagram live today, is that yeah, you gotta allow kind of a crazy baby mama. You got a crazy baby mama. And one thing I know about crazy women, that is where the best box is at. Ain't nothing like crazy sex. And so the baby went down to the DR, had sex with this light skinned crazy woman, and had a baby by her. But that's not but the correlation between the baby and his other high earners is that they get wrapped up in the trap too. They don't take the time to learn about the woman before having sex with her. They don't. And so once it goes south quickly, now all of a sudden, it's somebody else's fault. No, you should have known about that before you had sex with her. So now he said something else like, you know, a man shouldn't have to prove himself or try to win over the woman. No, you shouldn't have to do that. But you're automatically assuming she's interested in you. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. The moment you ask the woman out on a date, in her mind, you have already chosen her. She didn't ask you out. She didn't ask you out. She ain't studying you like that. She was minding her own business, and you brought your Sam Sausage head ass over there and started talking to her, and then ask her out on a date. Now I will say this: I will say, do not pay for or put too much work in earning her validation. Not raising her interest, not showing not showing uh not giving her you ain't compelling her, but really you selling yourself. Because if you're a high earner, then you automatically know if she has options. Don't nobody want a person without any options. So if you got options, she got options. Now since y'all are together, because he's also said by the third date, the woman should be having sex with a high value man. Now that's a body. Now he said bodies are a bad thing. So if bodies are a bad thing, ladies, don't be giving your sex free willing. Well, you do what you want to, which is your body, your choice. But I would suggest if they're gonna put if they're gonna put that on you, hey, kind of calm down. Thanks for the meal. Really pay for the meal. Pay for the meal because you're showing him you don't need him for nothing. And done burns chaps a man's ass at a woman who really don't need him, but you asking out. So yeah, I think that these high earning men have a lack of discipline. Have a lack of discipline. Dick discipline. And you get the repercussions of it. So as a woman today, with so many options, with so many other men who really want your attention. This is a day of attention, and so Instagram will give these brothers, men. I mean, most of my audience are men anyway. Men, most of this is the day of attention. So if a female got an Instagram, she gonna get attention. If a woman got Facebook, she gets attention. Tagged, which you guys are on. Plenty of Fish, which you guys are on. Moco Space, which you guys are on. Bumble, which you guys are on. Tinder, which you guys are on. Beans, which you guys are on. Christian Mingle, which you guys are on. What's that? Farmers Only, which you guys are on. Truckers Only, which you guys are on. All this social media that men are using to get women. High value, so-called high-earning men, they're not going down and saying nothing to no woman. You sit up there and have all your, unless you got flash for a chick's ass, unless you just out there, just your game is on full blast. She don't. Hey, if you got out there, that's cool. It's sparkly, but you guys still gotta come up and say something to a woman who other men are trying to get her attention. You still gotta say something to her, even if it's off the wall, just to let her know you in the building. But no, you ain't got to do that. You can just walk around and looking like a Poindexter. So with that being said, he's going on and on about the high value male and what high value males is doing and tenants and what they would do. And let me say this. These high earning men, right? Who want the validation from other men, they're not, you should even try to be with those guys anyway. You need to, hold on, let me show you what he said.
Ruthless. If a man has to be about ruthlessly enhancing his authority and leverage, he doesn't have time to wine and dine you. He doesn't have time to try to win you over. Damn that. Stop trying to win women over. I wish I could snap my fingers and then tomorrow morning, guys wake up and like this. And remember that you don't have to try to win a woman over. Stop trying to win a woman over. Stop giving women unnecessary attention. Start making women earn their position next to you. Start making women come to you already prepared to be your helpmate. Stop allowing women to think that you are on the job training, that they can somehow go out here and get a guy. Now, there are so many women who are so angry. Kevin Samuels is telling women that their education don't matter. Let me tell you.
I'm a PhD.
Your education don't matter to us. It doesn't. Because unless we can direct your education
Fair use.
to our benefit, it does not matter. Your education doesn't matter to us unless we can direct it to our benefit. Your money doesn't matter unless we can direct it to our benefit. Nothing you have matters to us unless we can direct it to our benefit. That is what I said. That is what I meant. So you can have your damn PhD, your master's, your bachelor's, your BMW, your money, your credit rating, whatever. But if a man cannot direct it to his benefit, under his tutelage, under his direction, under his guidance, it's meaningless. So many of you women out there think that you can come to the door talking about, I'm educated. No one gives a damn about your education.
Well, I hope y'all heard that. I hope y'all did. You understand me? I hope y'all did, and you got that for your edification. Y'all putting pressure on these high value males, and I told y'all, you know what I mean, in these high earning males who in my comment section, man, just get a woman for you. Don't get a woman for your friends, your buddies, and get a woman that's gonna do right by you, bro. The high value male thing, that shit finna go down the motherfucking drain. Ain't no high value males. Ain't none. And the ones who truly high value, women don't want them. So, and you guys and these high value males are competing for sexual access to women. And I showed you already that Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, cannot choose a faithful woman. Well, she can choose. This is just a clip with her and Leonardo DiCaprio, but it was very, very telling. So if it happens like that for Jeff Bezos, yo little black niggerish ass don't stand a fucking chance. These women ain't got to do right by a man. Not when they can't do nothing for him. What I would suggest to you guys is this. He did say something. Yeah, you guys need counseling, man. Because women ain't the problem. It's you. You the problem. The problem starts and ends with the man. Not the woman, but the man. No, brother, you simping. No. The reason why I say the problem starts with the man, because the man picks the woman. Plain and simple as that. If you control the marriage, you control the picking. Stop putting your problems and your shortcomings on women and man, what they call the fuck up. Man the fuck up. Man, don't wait on another man who ain't got a wife. Tell you tell you about getting married. You do what's best for you. Make your own mistakes, because more than likely, the numbers say you may end up making a mistake. So choose carefully. Choose wisely. Women don't need to learn how to handle a high value male. You heard him in the dialogue. She can have money and education, and I have a article from the early 2000s of 4 prominent black women stating what their contingency plan, because none of the corporate men won't even bother with them. I'm gonna say the gist of it. I gotta dig it up and find it. But the gist of it is this. Back in the early 2000s, I ain't gonna name names, because I don't want no smoke like that. But it was the CEO of a major credit card company, a TV personality, and a popular singer. They were all talking about dating, mating in the new millennium. And one of them said, well, they can just get a man from jail. He'll be there for them at the house. And they're smart enough and really not intimidated by a man who said she killed it in the boardroom and she killed it at the presentation. She wants a man to be there. So I say again, if your money's not the void that needs to be filled, then your money is useless. Work on yourself. Build your masculinity, because you don't have any. Those who complain about women's behavior, the ones that you pick, that's not masculine. And complaining in front of a woman is not masculine, because when you're complaining, you're showing helplessness. That's what you're giving out to women, that you are helpless. And so if you are helpless, then you can't help a woman to do nothing. So Thanks for y'all time. Talk to y'all later. And enjoy your show.